Hello, Alyssa Cynthia with Tree of Life Counseling Center here again. Today, I started thinking a lot. I keep hearing the comments that there's not enough mental health providers and within our field talking about how we're seeing an increased amount of depression and anxiety within our communities and much more. But I want to make it clear this is not about not having enough providers. In fact, Texas had a significant increase in providers within the last few years that are licensed. This is about a system that is broken that it's far past time to fix. The issue? So many. I don't pretend to know them all. I don't pretend to be the all being knowing of things. And in fact, by the end of this, you may be thinking about what was the answer? I can say that I do know a few and that it's time we start talking about it. Agencies that refuse to pay us a livable wage. Group practices that use associates and interns and provisionally licensed individuals like some kind of a Ponzi scheme. Insurance companies deciding what we're worth and how much care we should provide to our communities. Providers burning out because they can't afford to stay in the field. Having to have 2 and 3 jobs, learning how to run a business, while all holding space for others, on top of being directly affected by the things happening in the world. As we all know, the world is on fire right now. We cannot keep pretending like this is sustainable. We didn't get into this work to be rich, but we also can't keep doing this for scraps, while also fighting back and pushing back consistently on oppressive systems, and also doing the intentional work of uprooting and dismantling internalized systems of oppression. If we want to keep showing up for our communities, we need support too. So what do I propose? The first one, the most ambitious of all, which is why I went with it first, but stipends for supervision. Supervision is necessary, it's labor intensive, and it should be compensated as such. It's an investment in the next generation, not only of providers, but in our communities as a whole, as they walk alongside these people. Second, the counseling compact. Just a message from me. Texas, please get on board with something. Anything that is not bigotry. Texas is one of the states that just continues to fight back with this. We need to be able to serve our communities across state lines without unnecessary barriers. Maintaining licensures in multiple states is labor intensive, time intensive, and financially not sustainable. Why are our states continually raising their prices on just being licensed after so many individuals have went through so much intensive, intentional, and rigorous training? We've seen this need even more clearly since 2020, when so many of us were forced to become nomadic, moving across state lines to be closer to family, quarantine in placings for months, and navigating the challenges that come with it. This heightened the need for more flexibility in how we provide care. And yet, we're still facing barriers like state lines and underpaying agencies that hold us back from truly serving our communities. Third, student loan forgiveness. The cost of becoming a therapist should not keep us in financial survival mode. We need policies that help us thrive, not just get by. None of us should have to struggle to put food on the table while also holding space for others. We need real solutions, and we need them now. For those of you with access, for those of you that love your providers, for those of you that need those spaces that we hold for you, we have to acknowledge that change is needed, and we have to advocate for that change, all of us together, providers and non-providers, standing with mental health. How do we do that? Honestly, speaking from one tired therapist to the community, I don't know the answer. And it would be presumptuous and hubris of me to say I knew the answer. But I do know that we can figure it out together. that we always have and we always will if we put the effort behind it. For we rise together.